Most people check their Ring cameras to catch package thieves or to see which neighbor's cat is digging in their garden. I check mine for something else entirely, something that happens at 2 in the morning when the world is completely still and the most unexpected guests come looking for a place to rest. This is not a story about a break-in. This is not a story about danger or chaos or any of the things we usually expect from wildlife encounters. This is a story about trust, about finding safety in the most unlikely places, about a bear who walked onto my front porch, looked around, and decided that this was safe enough to let go. So, settle in, get comfortable, breathe with me, and watch what happens when the wild world decides to rest right outside your door. 2:14 a.m. Motion detected. The notification came through while I was already asleep. At first I ignored it, figured it was just the wind, or maybe a raccoon going through the trash again. But something made me check the feed, and there he was, a black bear, large but not threatening. He didn't run up to the door, he didn't claw at the wood, he didn't try to break the glass, he just walked, slowly, deliberately, like someone who had been walking for a very long time and had finally found what they were looking for. He stopped at the welcome mat, sniffed the air, looked at the doorbell for a moment, almost like he was considering whether to ring it. But then he did something I never expected, something that made me realize this was not an invasion. This was a request, a silent, wordless request for just a few hours of peace. Watch him now, see how he circles the mat, testing the texture with his paws. Bears are particular about where they sleep. In the wild, they might walk miles to find the perfect den, the right softness, the right protection from the wind. And tonight, my porch was exactly what he needed. He circles once, twice, then he starts to lower himself down, front paws first, then the heavy hindquarters, sinking into the cushion of the welcome mat like it was made for him. He adjusts his position, shifts his weight, tucks his nose under one paw, then changes his mind and moves it to the other side. You can see him thinking, calculating, making sure this spot is safe enough to close his eyes. This process takes several minutes. He doesn't rush. He has nowhere to be, and all the time in the world. And then it happens. His breathing slows. The tension in his shoulders melts away. His eyes, which were darting back and forth, watching for threats, begin to stay closed for longer and longer moments. His tail, which was flicking with alertness, goes still. He's letting go. For the next few hours, this porch, this small wooden platform outside a stranger's home, becomes his sanctuary, his hotel, his safe place. The rain begins to fall around the 4-minute mark, but he doesn't wake. He just sleeps deeper, trusting that for one night he can rest without fear. Breathe with him now. Let your breathing match his, slow, deep, and completely at peace. He's fully asleep now, gone to that place where the body repairs itself, where the mind sorts through the day, where everything slows down. Bears typically sleep 12 to 16 hours a day. In winter, they can sleep for months. But tonight, this is just a nap, a deep, restorative, perfect nap. Watch his breathing, see how his chest rises and falls slowly, methodically, like the tide coming in and going out. The rain started at 2:47 a.m., soft at first, just a mist, then building into a gentle, steady rhythm. The drops hit the roof above him. They roll down the gutter. They patter against the wooden planks of the porch, and he doesn't wake. He sleeps through it all. The water actually seems to help him sleep deeper, cooling the air, creating a cocoon of white noise that blocks out the rest of the world. Scientists who study bear sleep say their heart rate drops to just 40 beats per minute from 80 when they're awake. Their body temperature drops slightly, their metabolism slows, and they enter something called torpor. It's not true hibernation, it's better. It's a state where they can wake instantly if danger comes, but rest completely if the world stays quiet. He's in that state now, perfectly balanced between alertness and oblivion. Watch his paws. Did you see that? They just twitched. That's REM sleep. Rapid eye movement. Even bears dream. They dream of the forest, of streams full of fish, of berries on the bush, of the mother bear who taught them which plants were safe. His whiskers flutter, his nose twitches, chasing something in his mind, running through green meadows, free and safe and completely at peace. Breathe with him, in and out. Let the rain wash away your thoughts. Let the bear's peace become your peace. 3:14 a.m., the deepest part of the night, when even the crickets have gone quiet and the world holds its breath. Pause 20 seconds. He's been sleeping for an hour now, completely still, completely safe. The rain has softened to a mist, gentle, caressing his fur, washing away the dust of the forest. Watch his paws. See how they've gone slack. The claws that could tear through bark, now completely relaxed, soft, harmless. His belly rises and falls, rises and falls. A rhythm as old as the mountains. Even his ears, which were rotating, listening for danger, have stopped. They droop slightly, heavy with sleep, trusting that no harm will come. Not tonight, not here. Somewhere in his mind, he's walking, not running, not hunting, just walking through ferns that brush his sides, cool water on his paws, the smell of pine, and somewhere ahead, the faint sound of a stream. He is home in his dreams, even though he is far from his den. This porch, this moment, has become temporary home. 4:02 a.m. He's shifting slightly, adjusting his weight, moving from one side to the other, but his eyes stay closed. He won't wake. Not yet. He's found the perfect position now, curled tight, nose tucked under paw, a perfect circle of fur and peace. The night is half over, and he sleeps on.
The deepest point. 4:31 a.m. The hour before the first bird. When the night is at its heaviest and the bear is at his most vulnerable. He hasn't moved in 20 minutes. not a twitch, not a breath that's different from the last. He is somewhere far away, in the centre of his rest, where time doesn't exist. If you listen carefully, you can hear his heart, slow, strong, steady, beating in rhythm with the earth itself. The world stirs first. 4:47 a.m. The first sound. A bird testing the air, seeing if it's safe to announce the morning. The sky is still dark, but it's a different dark now. Not the black of midnight, but the deep blue of almost morning. The bear's ears twitch, just once. He heard it, but he chooses to stay just a little longer. The air is cooler now, fresh, washed clean by the rain, and somewhere in the east, the light is starting to gather. The body prepares. 5:02 a.m. His breathing changes. It's still slow, but deeper now. The kind of breaths that come before waking. His paws flex, just slightly, stretching muscles that have been still for hours. His nose twitches, catching scents of the morning, dew on grass, fresh air, the day ahead. He shifts his weight, moving from his left side to his right, settling in again, but differently, lighter, ready. The edge of waking, 5:23 a.m. He's at the surface now. Not fully awake, not fully asleep. In that beautiful in-between, where dreams mix with reality. His eyes are still closed, but you can see them moving behind the lids. He's seeing the morning before he opens them. 1 more minute. 1 more breath. And then he will rise. The sun is coming, and so is the goodbye. The slow awakening. 5:47 a.m. His eyes open, not with a start, not with alarm, but slowly, like curtains being drawn back to let in the morning. For a moment, he just lies there, processing where he is, remembering, or perhaps forgetting the night entirely. His nose lifts, sniffing the air, testing the temperature, the light, the safety. Yes, it's time. The stretch, a SMR moment. Watch this. He extends his front paws, slowly, fully, claws stretching out, separating, each toe spreading wide. His back arches, up and down. A perfect cat-like stretch, even though he weighs 300 pounds. In this moment, he is grace itself. He yawns, wide, showing teeth that could crush bone, but it's just a yawn, just tiredness leaving the body. Shaking his head, sending droplets flying, rid of the sleep, ready for the day. the look around. He sits up now, properly, looking at the door, the window, the world waking up around him. For a moment, I swear he looked at the camera, right at me. Not with fear, not with anger, but with something else. Gratitude? Maybe. Or just acknowledgement that this space was respected, that he was safe here, and that safety is rare. The departure. He stands, heavy but not groggy, rested, truly rested. He walks to the edge of the porch, steps down, one heavy paw at a time. At the bottom step, he stops, looks back, just once, then walks away, into the morning mist, gone, as quietly as he came. The empty porch. 6:15 a.m. The porch is empty now, just the mat, slightly compressed, still holding the warmth of 3 hours of peace. I didn't go out immediately. I let it sit there, empty, sacred, for a full hour before I dared to step outside and see what he left behind. He left something perfect.
The discovery, 7:03 a.m. I finally opened the front door, coffee in hand, heart beating a little faster than I expected. And there it was, right in the center of the welcome mat, perfect, precise, a single paw print, pressed into the morning dew, not a mess, not claw marks, not destruction, just proof that he was here, that it wasn't a dream, the pad of his foot, the spread of his toes, the claws that could have torn through wood, but didn't, a signature left in water and mud, saying thank you, without words. The meaning I didn't clean it, not that day, not the next. I left it there for 3 full days, watching it fade slowly, as the sun dried the dew, as the wind carried the dust, and I thought about what happened here, about trust, about how the wild world is just looking for safety, just like we are. We build fences to keep them out, cameras to watch them, but sometimes they just need a porch, a dry spot, a quiet place, to close their eyes. And when we give them that, when we don't chase them away, when we let them rest, they give us something back, a paw print, a memory, a story. The hotel concept, I started calling it the Bear Hotel. 5 stars, complimentary rain, late checkout, and every night since, I leave the porch light on just in case another traveller needs a room. Because that's what this is, isn't it? We're all just travellers, looking for a safe place to rest, for a few hours, or for a night, or for a lifetime. The closing and invitation. So if you're watching this and you're tired, and the world feels too loud, too sharp, too much, remember the bear. Remember that he found peace on a stranger's porch, in the rain, with nothing but trust. Let your breathing slow, let your shoulders drop, and know that somewhere, right now, a bear might be sleeping on someone's porch, and the world is still gentle enough to let him. Thank you for watching him sleep. Good night, or good morning, or whatever time it is where you are.